All right, we're back, and I'm completely fired up. I'm fired up everywhere. I'm fired up on Rev. I'm fired up here on Rumble. I'm watching you guys. You guys are as ticked off as I am. Get rid of Zelenskyy. We finally have a president in the Oval Office. Keep going, guys. Keep hitting me up. I'm watching all this stuff. In the meantime, let's bring in the great Ted Nugent, good friend of mine, Motor City Madman. Ted, you must be as fired up about this as I am. I cannot believe Zelenskyy, after we've given him $200+ billion to come into the White House, into the Oval Office, no less, with J.D. Vance sitting right there. Marco Rubio, we got pictures of Marco Rubio just fuming this whole time, and then litigating this deal with the American media in front of Trump and really trying to embarrass our top two officials into doing a deal. Ted, quick thought, and I want to throw to a soundbite after. Quick thought on this.
Well, number one, you're speaking truth, logic, and common sense. What a target-rich environment for the A-10 warthog of real America to crush so-called leaders of nations. If Zelenskyy is the leader of a nation, then I'm Caitlyn Jenner's boy toy. I mean, this little punk finally got his ass handed to him by a real president, a real commander-in-chief, and a real vice president. My phone is blowing up because people in the asset column of America, you know, working hard, playing hard America, we are rejoicing that we got an ass kicker in the White House instead of Mitt Romney bringing a doily to a gunfight. President Trump and J.D. Vance bring an A-10 warthog to a discussion. This is a glorious time. I'm like high on real leadership right now, Eric. God bless you for articulating exactly what real Americans are feeling right now, because this is a moment in time. This is a historical moment, and I'm celebrating.
I literally said I'm driving. I'm coming to the studio. We had the show planned down. I'm like, listening to this, like, oh my God, got this studio. I'm watching this unveil in front of me one of the most amazing moments in, I will call it diplomacy, because we're tired of being stepped on and walked over and pushed to send people billions and hundreds of billions of dollars everywhere in the world. And for what? Trump, for once, says, give us something back. Give us a mineral, some rare earths and some mineral rights to the Ukrainian production, and we'll give you more money. We're not going to pick you as the winner of the war. Listen to this very, very short, brief moment, so I think captures the essence of the whole 7 minutes. Watch.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
not strong... Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
I'm not
you're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
Yeah, isn't it nice to have an American president with some pelotas?
You know, I've been honored and humbled and privileged and inspired, stimulated to be in the presence of the great Donald Trump after he came down the escalator for the 2016 campaign. And that's the real McCoy. This is how real Americans who put their heart and soul into being the best that they can be, whatever endeavor, whatever career, whatever dreams they're pursuing. And this is the spirit of what we call the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire. Not just the Spirit Campfire, Real America Voice, Truth, Logic, and Common Sense celebration, but real campfires. I mean, I spend hundreds of campfires with great American families every year with our sunrise safaris. And this is the spirit. This is the power, the authority. We the people, Constitution, Bill of Rights, 10 Commandments, Golden Rule, work ethic, law and order, good over evil. This is the greatest commander-in-chief, and it's on the stage for the whole world to see. So the people who hate Donald Trump clearly hate when America has proper constitutional, logical leadership. So this is a great celebration. I'm not kidding. When I was driving downtown Waco with Shemaine for a wonderful lunch, we're listening to this exchange, and I have a Hellcat that goes really fast anyway, but all of a sudden it went faster. When I play my music on the radio, my cars go faster.
Mine too.
And when Donald Trump speaks, my cars go faster. So this is a great moment of electricity for America. Good for America.
If I play Stranglehold or Cat Scratch Fever or Stormtrooper on the radio, my car goes super fast too. Sometimes I even get pulled over. Sometimes
that's divine intervention, by the way. It's the 50th anniversary of the song Stranglehold. We have a T-shirt. People are buying them left and right at tednugent.com. But it really is a soundtrack for hellraisers, for people who stand in the asset column based on risk and sacrifice, work ethic, and good over evil. So that song, when it came out of me, it was in defiance of a record industry that didn't like my music. But the people loved my music. So 40 million albums later, I think I could write a song called The Middle Finger is on Fire. And that's what Donald Trump represents. He's the middle finger for freedom against tyrants and dictators and punks that play the piano with their dick.
Yeah, and the tyrant and the little dictator that came in, Zelenskyy, came into the Oval Office thinking he was just going to walk out of here with a few $1 billion. He's got his tail planted firmly between his legs. And I just pointed out in the A block that right after that meeting, the whole entourage went to Marco Rubio and said, please, can we just reset here? We want to reset. We'll do the press conference. And Rubio said, no. Trump said, no, you're not coming back. Or if you are coming back, you're going to come back when you're ready to end the war. And wow, that is the stuff that makes great presidents, superstar presidents. Final thought here.
Yeah, well, Trump has surrounded himself with real hellraisers, real constitutionalists, real dedicated servants of we the people. You know, Zelenskyy had it easy because this thing that was the president, thought he was the president. Somebody thought Joe Biden was the president, who said that Hunter Biden was the smartest guy he knew. Can you imagine how easy it would to finagle, to boondoggle, to rip off America when you negotiate Zelenskyy against a Joe Biden? I mean, talking about stealing candy from a baby. Plus, when you money launder with all our tax dollars and the billions and billions of dollars, this is coming to an abrupt end because we have an actual commander-in-chief. And Eric, I got to tell you, the cops and the military guys that I hang with every day, if I have any power at all, it's because of the incredible superhumans that I hang out with every day. The heroes that take an oath to the Constitution are in such celebratory mode, especially when Millie and Austin get fired properly. My friends in the military and law enforcement are going, hallelujah, glory, glory, hallelujah. My commander-in-chief is a real McCoy. So every word out of your mouth, Eric, you have a great take on things. Your radar picks up accurate information. So thank you for having me on your Real America Voice celebration here. But you speak for us. When you open that pretty little mouth of yours with that beautiful mustache and beard, you speak truth, logic, and common sense for the people of America.
I hear hey, MD, can I get the voice guy? Can I get the control room in there? Did you guys laugh at the pretty little mouth comment, MD? Is that what happened? Look at Ted. We got control in there.
Well, those are my people. Those are my RAV people. I love my RAV people.
Those are great people. I think this little episode today will send the message, I think maybe to Xi Jinping if he's thinking of attacking Taiwan. I don't know, maybe even little Rocket Man in North Korea, maybe not want to mess with the United States anymore right now. I mean, we knew Trump was, let me say he was a badass. I mean, when he gets shot in the ear, gets up, and the first thing he can do is push Secret Service away and say, fight, 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 when he's almost assassinated. You know he's a badass, but now the rest of the world realizes he's gonna be a badass with them too. Final thought before I let you go, Motor City Madman.
Well, Trump's not a poser. That really is the real McCoy. That's how he conducts himself. Shemaine and I have spent time with the great president and now with his incredible administration. We were with him at Mar-a-Lago, and he honored me with this Freedom Defender Award, along with General Michael Flynn and a bunch of great people, Mike Tyson and Tyrus and Greg Brecka. So I know the man. And when I meet with him, when we hang out with him, he talks like you and I talk. He talks like the people that come and hunt with me. He talks like me and my ranching buddies. He's the real McCoy, and we should thank God. Divine intervention brought us a real commander-in-chief to fix the last 4 years' embarrassment. So carry on, Eric Bolling. I'm with you, buddy.
And Ted, really good having you on. Congratulations on that well-deserved, well-earned reward. Ted Nugent Show, everybody. Appreciate your time, Ted.
Godspeed.
All right, folks, we'll be right back. A lot more on this.